Thank you for choosing WireLogic. WireLogic is part of the Quest Group, a 30-year-old company dedicated to making high-performance audio-video accessories. We're based in Irvine, California. For more information about our company, visit us at thequestgroup.com. For more information about our products or for support, call us toll-free at 877-444-2488. Thank you for purchasing Kit 35, our WireLogic mounting bundle. This package includes 4 products that are helpful in the mounting of an HDTV on the wall. The kit comes with a mounting bracket for 32 to 60-inch TVs, a power surge protector that will protect 3 products, an HDMI cable, and a bottle of CleanScreen for maintaining your screen after you've mounted it. The WireLogic mounting bracket has 4 essential parts. One is the mounting plate itself, which goes against the wall, the 2 mounting bracket arms that go on the TV, and of course the bag of accessory hardware. Let's make sure that you have all those things before we begin. This specific mounting bracket is designed to fit TVs 32-inch to 60-inch, and when I say that, that refers to the screen size as measured diagonally. It's also designed to support TVs at 175 pounds or less. Most TVs are nowhere near that heavy, but out of an abundance of caution, please check your owner's manual to be sure. This bracket also is a 3-position tilt bracket, and we'll explain more about that later. WireLogic Surge Protector will protect up to 3 powered devices, as well as provide coax or antenna protection. You'll note that there are 2 stationary power ports, as well as a 3rd rotating power port at the bottom right. The coax or antenna protection is on the bottom left. It also includes an HDMI cable. HDMI stands for High Definition Multimedia Interface. That's the cable of choice for HDTVs today. Note on the plugs the phrase High Speed with Ethernet. High Speed with Ethernet is the highest standard in HDMI technology. It is also referred to in some circles as version 1.4. However, regardless of which TV you have, as long as it's an HDMI-enabled TV, you can use our cables because they're backward compatible to all earlier standards. Also note the arrows on the plugs themselves. To optimize your performance relative to audio, we suggest that you follow these arrows during installation. During the metal drawing process, a natural directionality is formed, and while we don't control that directionality, we test the bulk cable for it and then mark the cables accordingly. So essentially, the arrows refer to out from device, for example your Blu-ray player or your cable box, into device such as the TV, or if you're using an audio-video receiver, into the TV. You also include a bottle of CleanScreen. CleanScreen is a safe and effective way to clean your TV and many other sensitive surfaces. There is no ammonia in this product. There is no alcohol in this product, nor are there any drying agents that can harm your TV. This bottle of CleanScreen is 200 milliliters or 6.75 ounces and will last a very, very long time. Note the microfiber cloth is also included. This cloth is recommended to be used because if you use paper towels or other types of cloths, they contain abrasives which can in fact damage your TV. Most TVs will tell you what not to do, but rest assured CleanScreen is a safe and effective formula for all screens, and the microfiber cloth helps the process from a performance standpoint. Since we've determined that you have all 4 products that you need for your installation, now let's make sure you have the tools necessary for a smooth, fumble-free installation as well. Before you see the things that we think are necessary: a measuring tape, a level, a marking pencil, a stud finder, a power drill and accessories for same, and a screwdriver. Let's take a moment and make sure you have all those things. Okay, so you have all the parts that you need, and you have all the tools that you need, and now we're on to picking where the TV itself will go, although I do suspect you've already given this some thought. In addition to you and your family's personal choice for where to place the TV, there are a couple of physical elements that you need to consider. The first being supporting the wall mounting plate. The wall mounting plate requires 3 position points, 6 in total, vertically along the wall, and the anchor bolts need to go in studs. These studs cannot be any further apart than 22 inches, which is probably not a problem in the United States, as by code, most homes are built with studs 16 inches apart. The second element is how you're going to manage the wires. Many of you will choose to pull the wires behind the wall to have a really nice clean look, and the good news about that is WireLogic cables are already CL3 or FT4 rated, so they meet all fire codes. They are also, of course, appropriate if you want to manage them along the wall and then use some sort of wire management system, either a loom or some of the hiding plates that are paintable. We'll leave that to you. And then the third physical element to be considered, and probably the most important, is access to three-prong power, which is an HDTV requirement. Unless you want to invest in an electrician to create a custom power port for your TV, you're going to need to take a look at the length of the power cord on your TV and make sure that the position that you've selected is in close enough proximity to a three-prong outlet so that you'll have no issues with that. You're going to need a stud finder, a marking pencil, a level, a socket wrench, or use your power drill with a socket wrench style adapter. In the area where you intend to mount the bracket, you will use the stud finder to identify the stud's locations along that area of the wall. Use the marking pencil to indicate those locations, and then place the mounting plate against the wall, aligning those locations and the mounting plate itself. Use the level to make sure that the mounting plate is level against the wall, and now it's time to use the anchor bolts with the appropriate matching washers and secure the mounting plate against the wall, driving these anchor bolts into the studs in the 6 locations that you've already predetermined with the marking pencil. The next step in the process is to secure the mounting arms to the TV itself, and you'll note that there are already holes on the TV where these mounting arms should go. The variable that we don't know and that we have to test for is the depth of the holes. You don't want to pick a screw or a bolt that's going to go so far into the TV that it would hurt the television, its electronic board, or various components. So by taking a simple straw and poking into the hole where the bolt is supposed to go, you can determine the appropriate depth. What you want to do is go as far as you can without going too far. In this illustration, you see that the depth is about 1/2 inch or 5/8 of an inch, and then you're going to look at your hardware to find bolts that match that depth. The next step, of course, is to mount the arms themselves using the appropriate bolt length as well as the washers to support same. Note that the hooks should be facing downwards so that when you mount the TV, the hooks actually have something to attach to. It's easily reversed if you make a mistake, but that position obviously is critical. Okay, so you have mounted the wall mount plate against the wall securely, you've mounted the arms onto the TV securely, and now with 2 people, not 1, lift the TV and place the hooks in the guidelines on the mounting plate. Once the TV is in position, there are 2 securing bolts to be tightened, and once that is all done, you can then use the tilt mechanism to position the TV for the glare of the room. Let's take a moment and talk about the HDMI cable that came in your kit. The WireLogic HDMI 505 is made to the highest standards and most recent specifications, which includes high speed with Ethernet. High speed with Ethernet is also referred to as version 1.4. For more information about this particular cable, you can certainly call us toll-free, or you can visit an independent site, hdmi.org. You should also know that all WireLogic cables are made to the highest standards. That includes some pretty rigorous testing. We test each and every cable. We don't sample test HDMI cables on a BER, or what is referred to as a bit error rate machine. We send over 8 million bits of information through one end, and then we measure for the loss at the other. Our standard for performance is 0 loss, so rest assured that this will give you all the performance required. Relative to using the directionality arrows to get an enhanced audio performance, the way to use that is to go out from the source, like a DVD player or cable box, and into your device, like the TV. Now, if you're using an audio-video receiver, the same rule applies. There's just 2 steps. Out from the DVD player into the receiver, and then out from the receiver into the TV. For more information on that, feel free to call us toll-free. There's a lot of marketing hype and misinformation out relative to HDMI technology, and to eliminate this confusion, we invite you to go to our website, wirelogic.us. You can click on the front page where it says HDMI High-Speed with Ethernet, and you'll be directed to a paper entitled HDMI Demystified. For those of you that are very tech-savvy or want a deeper dive, you might find this paper very useful. Of course, you can always call us toll-free or email us from the website as well. We want to thank you for choosing WireLogic, and we hope that you found this instructional video useful. And of course, remind you that at any time you can call us toll-free at 877-444-2488.